is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Keep playing.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill gets this to Firkser, the tight end. And some room to roam now. Yeah, he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense for the Jets, they played extremely well last week in that win over Green Bay.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that,
frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
On first down, Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
first carry for James Conner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 23. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. First down and much more for Henry. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 61 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. all they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there early.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it. And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Amani Hooker, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 6-0 our score after 1. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Zaccheaus here hauling it in. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he adds the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel, okay? So when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. And this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. Oh. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
That's a lot of points. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 82 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Does the big boy have the juice? The 40. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. To throw is Wilson. This will be caught just inside the 10. Touchdown! Denzel Mims. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. And the kick is no good. How about that? He misses on the extra point, and the score holds at 8-6. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Set to return it. Here's Turner. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, That's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
On 2nd and a yard, Tannehill on the slant. He'll get it to Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. It's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, and it's 3rd and short. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
103 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. A give to Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this time he is in. Derrick Henry. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Point after here coming up. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They go play action with Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. This time they... And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. And that's to the former Titan, Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Wilson. That is caught by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. To throw again is Wilson. And Mims has got it. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And a little quarterback draw option works to perfection for him.
Yeah, it's hard to account for the quarterback in most situations on defense, and that's why the quarterback draw is so successful. Everyone else covered, makes a little fake, runs into the end zone.
Set to return it, here's Turner. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Henry. Escapes the defender and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And a busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
On first down, Tannehill. Looking downfield for Jones. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
And they'll try the option on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know. Defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Titans have taken the lead. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Elijah Moore now bringing it out of his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Fighting him off. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This is caught. It's a Titans touchdown. Julio Jones. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The point after is good. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Now a first carry for their fullback. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Now a second down and 6. Here's Wilson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw here caught by Mims. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, Wilson. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. He'll try and run forward with Conner. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right, they did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have it.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jets on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, we're about 95% chance of winning.
Oh, yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. He'll air this one out from Mims. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On first down, Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the two-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players, but most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
Taken in at the 3. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check Mike 57. Mike 57. I got you.
They'll run it again with Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they will take a knee here. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points. 1st and 10.
To Connor on the check down. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Going to throw right side here, complete. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively.
Crystal.